First podcast, Cricket and Samosas. I quite like the name How's Samosa instead of How's That? How's Samosa? Anyway, moving on. Let me ask you, India, England, what a series we've got to aim for. Now then, let's start with Vas. Vas is predicting 3-0 to India, by the way. Vas, and he has a lot of, explain that to me, Vas. Why do you say that?
Unfortunately, that's what's going to happen. I'm going to support England, but
but you're thinking that India will win for 3-0 because of their batting? How about you then, Sachin? Come on, you're predicting 2-1 to England. He's predicting 2-1 the other way, Vas.
I'm predicting 2-1 to England because I was mightily encouraged by the batting performance in Sri Lanka. Dom Sibley showed he had some great. He worked on his left arm spin deficiencies. Joe Root obviously showed that he's possibly the best player of spin in the world right now. Joss Butler showed that he can be a man for all occasions. And then you've got to throw into the mix that Ben Stokes is coming back into the squad, having just come out of the IPL, playing in the conditions.
However, Don Sibley, right, the first match, complete write-off. He was out in the first 2 overs. Second match, first innings, he was out. First ball, second ball, whatever. Mm-hmm. And the second innings, he had 3, what is he called? Umpire scores.
Yeah, umpire scores.
Yeah. But where does it say that in the scorebook? You played cricket, Vas. You know that it's time in the middle, right? That's not going to be in his head. He's not going to be saying, "Oh Christ, I should have been out LBW 3 times." He's going to say, "I've got 50. I've ground it out." You just have to get the runs.
This is the typical English selector's mentality. The guy scored 50 and he's actually conquered the spin.
No. He's just showing he's got a little bit of metal. We're not saying he's Joe Root. It's just if we'd had openers out in the first 4 overs every time.
He is completely awkward against spin. And
of course. He's not world class. I never said he was.
That boy is playing in the second match or third match. Who got 10 wickets. Against somebody like Ashwin. It's a totally different game, really. It's sort of, man against boys, basically. Ashwin is, he completely bamboozled Smith, got him out every time.
Ashwin was brilliant.
Yeah.
Smith, absolutely brilliant. Smith.
Your fast bowlers sort of, okay, it's all the sameness, really. They're all right arm fast medium, basically. If they had a left arm fast,
I'd have a few things to say about that, but I'm going to let you finish.
But that's why Karan would have been a good choice because there's variation. You haven't got a left arm fast bowler.
That is a given. He is coming in later on, but I think we've got a very set mentality of 3 fast bowlers. You've got James Anderson who proves he moves it off in the air and off the pitch, and then who's the spinner? We've got it'll be Jack Leach and Don Bess, and that's why I caveated my point that they have to learn to tighten them.
You
make it look like I disagreed with you there.
Did you see the 5 wickets he got in the first match?
Oh yeah, it was nonsense. It was. That's how I take wickets. It's like Alistair Cook's only Test wicket.
Yeah, but you're not expecting Indian batsmen to fall for that sort of.
Well, everyone hypes up the Indian batsman. India's tail is much longer than the English. Terrible tail.
India's problem in the batting.
Ishant Sharma walking out at number 11. You think he's going to stop around?
Yeah, the problem. Who's going to be the player of the series for you, Sachin?
Oh, for me. Honestly, I think Ben Stokes is going to step up and do the job. I think he's going to take wickets when we need him. I think he's going to provide valuable runs, and I think he's going to show that we can play in these conditions. And these things about the heat are not things to be worried about with this current English team.
Let me tell you, we've got good news. Sachin introduced me to a chap called Mohammed Bobat, and he's now the performance director for the English cricket team, for the ECB. He's saying player of the series, Joe Root. His prediction is 3-1 through England because England has to win 3-1 to be qualified for the Test series. So
let's not beat about those. Why did England win? Big first innings runs. And the big first innings runs come from who? Joe Root. England won in Sri Lanka. Why did England win in Sri Lanka? Big first innings runs.
Yeah.
Who scored the first innings runs? Joe Root.
Yeah.
The toss was vital, wasn't it? I mean, it was a great toss to win.
Yeah.
And England we got a little bit lucky, didn't we, in the first innings bowling too. I mean, Best didn't bowl that well.
No.
And some of the wickets were lucky. England got a little bit. I know we played great.
You made your
But
Having watched cricket all my life, I must have watched the game in Nagpur. I forgot all about it, right? But actually, I've compared the stats here, and Matthew Hoggart, 30.5 overs, 13 maidens. This is first innings, 57 runs, 6 wickets, an average of 1.25. So I just wanted to ask Hoggy. I just wanted to ask Hoggy on that track, what he reverse swing, how he got the likes of Jaffer. Sehwag, wasn't it? There was Vivius Laxman in there. There was Irfan Pathan in there. The only one wasn't in there was Tendulkar, I think. All of them back in the hut.
Dravid?
Did I get Dravid? I don't think Dravid was it?
Dravid, you got Dravid. You got Dravid as well. Dravid is also on that list.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, again, so every dog has his day, don't they? But again, the formula for winning in India is simple. Big first innings runs, get a lead on first innings on a deteriorating pitch, you then reap your rewards.
Well, that's a job well done. Thank you very much, Mr. Matthew Hoggart, Dr. Subramaniam Vasantham, Mr. Steve Oldfield, Mr. Sachin Turakhia, and Mr. Jamie. I've forgotten his surname. Have a good day and how's samosa?